A challenging week, and we've all taken in some very heavy topics that have affected a lot of us on a very deep level. I spoke with Keisha English from the Well Care Group about some of the ways that we can all take a breath while we're still trying to stay connected and in tune with what's going on, but also being mindful of the impact that it's having on us.
So what do we need to do if we want to stay informed, we want to stay plugged in, we want to educate ourselves, but at the same time being aware of our mental health?
Wow, this week has been a very difficult week for many people. And while we want to stay abreast of everything that's happening while it's happening, in terms of taking care of our mental health, I believe we have to absolutely give ourselves permission to take a break. It's almost like taking a diet from social media or from the news, if you will, so that you can regroup and gain your own composure. A lot of times people are so inundated with all of the information that's coming in, and most of the information over this past week has been so traumatic to people. We've seen things on television and social media that we've not seen before, and we need to be able to take a step back, to regroup, and hopefully to check on one another, to see how each other's doing, do some check-ins with folks, because everyone, I believe, in this nation has been affected by the things that have transpired over the past week. So in terms of caring for our mental health, we need to be able to take a break, ask for help. Well Care Group actually has lots of things out there. We have individual therapy, group therapy, support groups that we can help folks with. Here's the thing, sometimes we want to suffer in silence. Please check on people. I have something else. If you are working for an organization who has an EAP program, utilize that. WellCare has an EAP program whereby employees can access 3 visits for mental health wellness. And so now is the time to utilize that. You might even need to take a day off, take a break from work, take a mental health day. It's okay. We know that you care, but we can't continue on the road that we have been dealing with COVID, dealing with the tragedies of the loss of lives, and continue to move on just as we normally have. It's not a normal season, and we have to take care of ourselves.
That's a really good point. So you can't do what you normally would do, considering the circumstances have changed so much. And those are wonderful tips. One thing I like that you said is don't be afraid to ask someone how they're doing. And I know we live in a society where you don't want to impose upon other people, but if you look at the protests and the people that have been making their voices heard, it's a diverse group of people. So there's probably nothing wrong with asking someone who may not look like you, hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I think sometimes we shy away from, particularly when things are driven by racial tension. We want to stay in our silos with folks who look like us, who we believe may think like us and act like us. Look, we are all one another's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. And it's okay to reach across racial lines and say, hey, are you okay? Are you doing okay? We need to check in. Employers need to check in on employees, and we need to check in on one another. Coworkers to coworker, friend to friend. Yeah, somebody may just need someone to actually reach out to them and show them that they care in order maybe to open up, or just to know that somebody out there is really concerned about their well-being.
Yeah, and I can speak from personal experience. It really helps.